Next is Onic Philippines. Oof. The meta isn't really looking too hot for them. It doesn't look too good for Onic Philippines. King Kong's assassins and their hyper carry assassin playing for King Kong in the early game, like what they did at M6, isn't going to work as much anymore. I'm not too sure how King Kong does on utility now, because in the regular season, in the playoffs of MPL Philippines, the big kryptonite for Onic Philippines has kind of always been putting King Kong on uncomfortable picks. Give him the Lucas, give him the Fredrin, give him the Baksha, and he just doesn't perform as he doesn't perform to the level that he does on Assassins. He's so good on Assassins. We all know that if he gets his Assassins, I think he'll still be really, really good. I don't know how good he is on Eastern Shin. That's a big question mark right now. But yeah, utility jungle is kind of meta right now. I'm not too sure if MWI is a accurate reflection of how the meta game is going to play, because again, we see a very big difference in level of skill in MWI. Here it's a lot more close, so I think we are going to see more Bakshas and Fredrins, unlike MWI where it's mostly just assassins. But despite all that, they still have Kelra, they still have Super Friends, they still have an amazing roster, an amazing coach that can adapt to almost any scenario. So I'm going to trust them by putting them in S tier still. Despite everything I said, those doubts, I still think that they are good enough, smart enough to adapt to the current meta. So I'm putting them at S tier. Next is Onic Indonesia. Tlph isn't really a rookie, but they got a rookie, Savero. Yeb is really good, obviously. Still, their drafts have been looking immaculate. Sans is back to form. Kairi looks like he's back to form as well. Kibo is getting there, slowly but surely. He's always been more of a risk taker, so he's never been super consistent. But we've been seeing those high highs from the past of MSC 2023 in MPL Indonesia Season 15 with the Kiboy moments. Do I think Onic are better than Onic Philippines? As of right now, I think Kairi is a bit more proven on utility picks. I think he's a bit more flexible than King Kong when it comes to the meta. Sans has looked like an absolute beast. He's looked unstoppable, and I think that will translate over to an MSC performance, an MSC good performance. Savero has now had a few tournaments under his belt, so he has more experience now. He experienced getting dismantled by Kelra in Snapdragon Pro Series Asia. And he's experienced the entirety of MPL Indonesia. So I think Savero is at a point where he should be a bit more comfortable now. This is a hot take. You guys might not agree with me. I am Indonesian, so it's not really that much of a hot take for me. I rate Onic ID really highly. I think they're a bit better than Onic Philippines right now. Kelra might just, smackaroony me and Onic ID, but we'll see. I'll put Onic ID right there for now. Actually, so he's coming in with a lot of experience. Last but not least, Tlph. And you guys already know where I'm going to put them, even before I put them there. This meta is about XP carries, utility jungles, carry mids. They probably have the best components to actually fill the win conditions of the current meta. They have the best utility jungler in the world. They have the best XP laner in the world. And they have a mid laner that can be the best in the world depending on the day. Why I say that is because I think the best mid laner title right now is super, super stacked. We have Sanji, obviously, Sans, Friends, Stormy. Oh, there's a lot of mid laners that can actually, take number one on any given day. We are blessed to be seeing such a high level of play in the mid lane in MSC. Because if there's a specific lane that I'm going to look at for the most part in MSC, in the previous MSCs and internationals, it's always been gold lane, jungle, gold lane, jungle. I think now we're back to seeing mid lane. Friends, Friends, Sans, Sanji, and Stormy. They're actually technically all S's, Super Friends, Sans, Sanji, and Stormy. But yeah, I don't really need to explain, do I? I already did explain, but I don't need to go into deep details as to why I think Tlph are there. Also, they've got an amazing roamer that you guys love to hate, but we've never doubted, okay? It's JP's fault that they are here, and JP, I feel in this meta, should pop off. That's it for the tier list, though. What do you guys think? I'm not going to reorganize. I think I'm happy with where we are at currently. So yeah, that's it for the tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you agree with the Mirko tier list? Do you disagree with the Mirko tier list? What do y'all think? Because it's MSC time, baby.